Welcome to the Epic Florida Podcast.
Hello everyone and welcome to this second episode of the Epic Florida Podcast. You are being joined, what? Nah, but yeah, I always mess it up. But I got the intro right, but I screwed it up. But I'm keeping this in anyway. But yeah, it's if you're watching this on the video, you understand that Phil's laughing his head off. On the audio, yeah, I always cock these up. So yeah, I'm here. It's Simon. You're with my fantastic and wonderful host, Phil. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. And you forgot the third host.
Who? Oh,
Epic
Billy.
Bully!
Is it Bully or Billy?
Epic Bully.
Bully, right.
Yep.
B-U.
Mate, that's not a Billy, that's a bully. Look at that fat guy. It's like looking like a small version of me, I suppose.
The fat controller. Right. Yeah, so we're back for the second episode. We hope you enjoyed the first one. So if you haven't, you can always go back onto YouTube, onto Epic Shows, and follow us on the socials at TEF on Instagram, Twitter, and we've got a Facebook page.
Yeah, but we're not very good on it.
Yeah. But all the stuff's behind us on the video. If you're listening to this, it'll be in the show notes below. If you want to get in contact with us, you can contact us at tefpod@gmail.com and go look at all the other wonderful shows that we've got on this fantastic channel. So with that, let's start off with... Oh, I'm dropping it, Patty. I'm having a bad day today.
You're professional tonight.
I know. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to crack my beer open. That's what I need. I need a beer.
I'm just going to advertise.
It's going everywhere.
Best tumblers made by Universal.
Well, if you heard that, but that went everywhere. And I've just got a wet patch on my floor now. But anyway.
Universal, I'm advertising. You think about it.
Well, to be honest, that's what I'm going to do now. Because I did a little bit of a spending spree the other week. And if you're looking at this, I bought the retro glasses from Universal.
Are they plastic or glass?
The glass.
So they can't go in a dishwasher then?
No, you won't put them in a dishwasher anyway because of the artwork that's on it.
Yeah, I know. Some people will, though, unfortunately, and then they'll lose the artwork.
But if you're wondering, no, I didn't go to America and buy these. I actually bought them off the website and they sent them to me. And they was here within 5 days of buying them. So
pretty good.
Yeah, and I also bought Halloween Horror Nights retro shirt.
T-shirt.
Yeah, it's see-through at the moment because of the green screen behind me. But yeah, it's we bought a few bits. We've got a couple of T-shirts, all the retro mugs, Halloween Horror Nights masks, a few of the face coverings, and the whole lot came to about 191 quid, and it was like £45 delivery with FedEx, and it was here within 5 days. So if you are missing Universal merch because you can't get over, just get onto the website. And
so what I should do here is Kermit the Frog. Yeah!
Yeah.
We won't get that unless they're watching.
No. So yeah, I'm currently drinking out of the retro Back to the Future glass. It actually looks a lot better in real life than it does on camera.
What beer you got?
I have got one of Aldi's finest. It's called Hop to Your Drop. It's 4%. Triple hopped pale ale.
I haven't drank an alcoholic beverage for 3 weeks now.
I'm probably my third one now. So,
well, I'm off on holiday soon. Well, a UK holiday, but I'll be getting very drunk on it.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, what we're going to do first, guys, we're going to give you the updates that are going on in the Orlando area. So, I will hand you over to the first one, over to my fantastic co-host Phil.
Right, I'm guessing the first one he wants to talk about what's kind of upset him. The Polynesian, am I correct? That's the right hotel?
Polynesian Village, I think it is.
That's the one. It's getting rebranded to Moana. Now, me personally, I ain't got a problem with it. I can understand why Disney are doing it. It is a high-end, higher up one, we say, on the Disney thing. But with this pandemic going on right now, they need the money. They need to get the families into the more expensive ones, really, to start making a profit again. So why not put a film that's relatively still in fashion right now in there and get all the kids going, Mommy, Daddy, please take me.
Yeah, I understand where it's coming from, but to me, the Polynesian was a couple's hotel, really. It wasn't much for families. Doing this is going to get more families going wanting to go, which I can understand what Disney are doing. But personally, I think it's put me off staying there now.
Yeah, so that's obviously when we got the Polynesian. Obviously, we found out Disney have made a loss. What's no real big shock on the money side of the theme parks. And a few more hotels, and unfortunately, guys, I was lazy and didn't write them down, are going to reopen. But as I've stayed at the Art of Animation, I know that one opens in November. So if you want a family one what is already Disney, what we call the Disney family, when you've got the Little Mermaid, Cars, Finding Nemo, and Lion King, if you're out there, or somehow a miracle happens and you can get out there, you can go and stay at that one. I preferably tell everyone to stay in a family suite. They are more expensive, but they are sort of indoors in corridors. And if you want the nearest one to reception, choose Nemo.
Yeah, I've walked around Art of Animation a few years ago when we went. It's actually a really nice resort. I would like to stay there, but we stayed at the Pop Century, so we just used the bridge to walk across. So, yeah, I've got a bit of a red nose, but I think the sun's burnt me.
It's funny you say about Pop Century. Yeah, when I stay at the Art of Animation, I always go across to Pop Century because it's weird. No one uses the table tennis there at Pop Century. So me and my brother go full war, and we're like a Rocky movie by then. We're both sweating loads. We're both making excuses up like a Man United fan in football. And, we're both asking for fouls and penalties because we both hate losing.
Yeah, that's usually the case, isn't it? So, yeah, the Polynesia's changing, hotels are reopening. Over on the Universal side, not really much, really, is there, going on?
Shut the hotels.
No, well, we've officially got dinosaurs have turned up for the Jurassic Park coaster, even though it's not.
I thought they were like cricket balls or something like that. I couldn't tell what they were.
I don't know. They was wrapped up.
By the way, what are you talking about? What roller coaster? I've not seen nothing yet.
No, it's this big thing that's being built round the Discovery Centre.
Scaffolding. But seriously, it's a great advertising ploy by Universal. Now, they may try to keep it secret first, but they know every single podcast, every single blogger, everybody on YouTube, they're all talking about it. It's free publicity. Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's it. You've hit the nail on the head. It's free publicity. They're not having to spend a penny, and there's websites everywhere talking about this roller coaster. So it's just it makes sense.
I heard on different podcasts, people were saying it wasn't bright of them to take the dinosaurs in while the park was open. It was pure genius because they knew every person was going to take photos and videos of that going on.
Free publicity. If you can get something for free, you take it. There was a rumour flying around. This will be probably last week as we're recording this, that the parks were shutting during the week. So all I'm going to say, and I'm going to have to bleep this out, that guy can go screw himself who keeps putting rumours out like that.
Bleep it, you just need to hide your fingers for the YouTube.
Yeah, well, I'll do that.
But I think I know who you're on about. He's kind of known for his stories.
But I can't understand why. Does he just get kicks off it or something?
It's clickbait. He gets enough views, he makes money, doesn't he?
Yeah, but at least if you're going to put a little bit of half truth into it, don't just blatantly put this article out there that the things are going to be shutting, and then be told by Universal itself that this rumor is not true, and then still carry on talking as if it's real. That just baffled me.
Makes sense anyway, because you would ostracize the people who don't want to be in crowds, but they're happy to go through the week.
Yeah.
So you would have lost them as well. So you would have lost more people than you actually gained. So financially it would have been stupid. And while we're talking about theme parks as well, it has been stated many times by many people that Universal are kicking the Mousetrap's ass on attendance. I'm not going to be gleeful because I think the Mousetrap is overpriced, and I think they're shameful personally, mate, because no one else wants to, because they all want to be in with the Mousetrap. But I'll say it, Mousetrap, your deals are rubbish compared to Universal's right now for the park tickets. I think it's disgusting. You're still making people pay for parking at your resorts. You're getting these people when you need these people. If they're staying at the hotels, for now, it's not a thing for good. Up to February, maybe, make the parking free. It's just my opinion on that one.
Yeah, well, the reason why they're not going to make the parking free because it's free money. The land's just sat there and they're charging people to park on it. It's free money. They don't have to do anything to create that money, so they won't give it for free.
I get that, but I think you'll get more people coming and stay in the hotels if they think, right, that's the hotel price.
If they drop it for the hotels, yeah, but for
that's what I meant for
park,
hotels.
Right. I thought you meant the theme park, which they'll never do that anyway. But
no, I wouldn't do that for a theme park. If you're coming to a theme park, you're going to have to park. But if you're staying in the hotels, I think right now it's just doesn't look, even if they cut it in half price right now.
Yeah, but to be honest, the people who are going to Disney at the moment are all most are local anyway, so it's not going to make much difference, is it? So, any more news from you about the theme parks, or should we go to some other news?
Have I forgot something I was meant to remember?
I don't know. As you can see, we're very professional on here. We haven't made any notes.
Is everyone? Simon's obviously busy with his job through the day. I actually got home a lot later than I expected today, so I've only been home for like 20 minutes, sorting out a pet dog and that, who's been in all day, and then literally getting on here. Everything I was meant to do was come home, go on YouTube, check a few things, write them down, and I haven't had time to do it, so I will apologise.
Yeah, well, I'm having massive problems with my green screen today, so I'm not really bothered. I'm not asking which do my editing. I was pushing back and see that state. Even worse.
I figured mine out. I've had to pin it to the side as well to stop it moving.
Yeah, so we didn't have any crazy news last week, but we have got some this month, sorry. If you probably noticed, this will be coming out, I think, after this show has started. But ABC's Dancing with the Stars has got a local celebrity from Florida joining the cast. Yes, the CEO of the Big Cat Rescue, the one and only Carol Baskin, is going on to Dancing with the Stars.
And every person on that show who looks like they're going to beat her will just mysteriously disappear.
Why? Just
she's
why?
A legend. She's a nutcase legend. She is everything you expect, a movie portrayal of a person is. She is it in real life. And it's fantastic. I mean,
it is. It's fantastic.
She looks like the type who likes dancing indoors on her own. So I think it's going to be.
She did do a bit of dancing with her husband, didn't she? So
yes.
So yeah, that's the crazy news for the month that we found.
There's more.
Oh, is there more? Go on.
Himself, the Tiger King. What's he asked President Trump to do?
Oh yeah, he's asked for a pardon, hasn't he? So
yes. So he's trying to get out, and I mean, if he gets out, season 2 of the Tiger King will be epic.
Yeah. No pun intended.
Yes.
I'm messing about with this.
He's playing about too much today, people, so I'm going to try and put the screen back on me for a few seconds.
No, the screen, I've doubled us up on this bit. I might just cut this bit out. But yeah, I have got some... The crazy news is kind of finished now because we've talked a bit enough about Tiger King and thingy. But we have got it's a serious one as well. It is kind of serious. We are actually approaching the middle of the hurricane season at the moment. So this has been released as of today, so this might date this podcast. There is actually only 6 names left for this year in named storms. So they're going to possibly have to use the Greek alphabet after they've used all the names.
I have new names. Epic. The epic storm.
No, I know. But yeah, it's just been released today because there's actually only 6 names left for the name storms of this season. They might have to use the Greek alphabet again, and it's only they've only used it once before in 2005 when there was 27 named storms that year.
The way 2020's going, mate, we won't get through all the storms. Don't worry about it. It's the end of the earth.
Yeah. So after they finish with Wilfred, we'll go into the Greek alphabet. So just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, that's the last name. That's the last name storm this year.
Oh, that's going to be absolute pathetic storm, isn't it?
Well,
We
if
can
it
write
gets named, it
Wilfred.
gets named. So after Wilfred, it goes to Alpha, the Alpha, Beta, Delta, whatever the Greek alphabet is. So that, I'm just giving you a heads up. We're in the middle of the peak season if you're in Florida, so stay safe. If there's storms coming, do what you have to do. You know more. You know about hurricane preparation more than we do.
You know what they're going to do, mate? They're going to buy their alcohol and they're going to have some fun. That's what they do out there.
Possibly. But that will do it for news we've got this month. Shall we have a bit of a mini break and watch the video?
Yes. So headphone time for me.
So we will see you in a few seconds. Right, guys, we're back. We've just done a bit of a technical changeover. We're now going to watch a ride through of Back to the Future ride, which unfortunately me and Phil have never been able to go on. Hence,
I've never watched a video of it.
the glass. See? Thinking all the time. So we're going to watch the video from a wonderful YouTuber or YouTube company called ThemeparkGroupie. They've given us permission to use this video, so we will put us in the corner like we have done when the video starts. So what I'll do now is we're going to start it. Hopefully we synced up pretty well. Fingers crossed. So right, we are playing.
POV. Who's this lady?
We are currently experiencing a
Well, this is
systems
part of the
failure in our
pre-show,
security network. Time travel volunteers, please stand by.
Like I said, I've never seen
Brown
this
will be with
before.
you in
Either.
just a
I've never seen
moment, and we
anything.
will begin
This is
preparation
new
for
to
our
me.
journey one
It's
day
new
into the
to me as well.
future. The new 8-passenger DeLorean is currently running its pre-time travel systems checks, so please stand by.
Okay, so if you want to skip through, you can skip to the round start. But what's going on?
There's a very old security camera. Oh, there's
That
music.
dates it a little
There's
bit.
music.
Yeah.
This is that.
Hi, Biff.
Einstein.
Yeah. This is pretty cool.
Oh, Biff. That's some cameras. It must be very tall. Security cameras on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Great Scott. Seems we have an intruder alert.
So I'll take it these are
All
in the
systems
right queue,
report in immediately.
these bits.
Quadrant 1
It's either the
check in.
right queue or you know that little bit you stand in a room and watch it.
Level 2
Yeah.
check in.
Level 2, locked and secured, Doc.
Section 3 check in.
Sector 3, locked and secured, Doc.
Zone 4 check in.
Oh,
Zone 4, do
go.
you copy? I'm a butthead. Jumping gigawatts. It's Biff. I'm sorry, folks, but we're currently experiencing an unprecedented debilitation of our security systems. In other words, we've
Oh,
got
unprecedented.
problems.
What a word that is for this year.
There's only one troublemaker who can throw a monkey wrench in the works like this. Biff Tannen, juvenile delinquent.
Is it a bit creepy? An old man's got a
Class of
massive
1955.
poster of a young.
Just a little bit.
55. There's something very strange going on around here. At any rate, stay alert. If Tannen gets his hands on some
I
of
never
the
saw
equipment
Tannen
around here at the
with
Institute,
a monkey
it could
wrench in
mean
his hand
the
before.
end of the very universe as
No.
we know it.
I never really saw him as a bad guy. I just saw him as a
Enjoy the rest of
misunderstood
your
kid.
visit.
Well, he was a bit of a bully. You know,
We are
Oh.
currently experiencing
There's that good
minor
old-fashioned
security
90s style
difficulties.
clothes.
We apologize for the
but reminds me very
inconvenience.
similar to the Terminator 2 3D, to be honest. The woman who came out.
I had to check there for a second. Now, if my assumption is correct, Biff must have entered the complex diabolically disguised as one of you. Now, it's not your fault,
Oh.
He
but
looked
I'd
like
check your
Simon.
neighbor or loved one if I were you. And remember, Biff can be quite persuasive, but don't listen to him. At the present time, he was
Wow.
scouring every inch of the Institute with a fine-tooth comb. It's only a matter of time before we catch that.
That was a long
juvenile
intro, it's a bit,
delinquent.
isn't it?
Don't worry.
Video.
I need. Watch the monitors.
The dog watching the monitors.
Chow time.
Chow time.
Chow
Dog
time.
ain't watching no more.
Chow time.
Yeah,
Chow
food,
time.
food.
Chow time.
Hello, anybody home? Huh?
They say butthead.
What are you looking at, butthead?
Yes!
Wait a second. The suckers Doc Brown conned into his time travel experiment.
Wasn't me.
You know, some of Doc Brown's guinea pigs never make it back. I'm not saying you shouldn't volunteer. I just hope the doc's making it worth your while. If it was me, I'd throw some cash your way. But hey, I'm a generous guy.
He's actually a comedian in real
Maybe I
life,
can
isn't he?
make it worth your while.
I'm not sure, mate.
That is, if you help me find
I know
Doc
he's.
Brown's time machine. You know, the flying.
I know he did a bit.
DeLorean.
He did a Comic-Con in Scotland last year
Chicken?
with
Hey, you!
Doc
See
Brown
any
in it as well.
suspicious-looking characters around here?
No, sir. It's been quiet as a rat. Just repairing the security camera in case anyone does show up.
Well, okay. You just keep your eyes peeled. I hear this guy's a real nutcase.
Nutcase. Why?
What about you people? Any sign of trouble? No?
Thing is, can he not figure out he's wearing
This guy's a
1950s
real
clothes? And when's
chunk.
this? 1980 something?
Must be something like that, mustn't it?
Because this is a young Biff. And young Biff is from
Give me a break.
1955.
There's no way, Doc.
He's dressed in the
Question,
same
Doc.
get-up he was wearing in the film, I think.
Excuse me.
That's a good point. He must have time traveled.
Finish my repair
Get
work.
there. We're spoiling it for everyone.
Well,
Even though we have a little
Ah,
security
there
problem
he
on our
is, the
hands,
DeLorean.
we must
Oh.
prepare you for temporal displacement. That's time travel to you. Now, it's crucial that I spend a little time going over the basics of time travel.
This video's gone for about
This
4 minutes
demonstration
so far.
will suffice.
yeah.
It's a very big intro. You don't really get that anymore, do you?
Is it the intro or is it the?
Figuring out the space-time
I don't know. I don't know when this bit was. I don't know whether it was
believe
be
me, I
while it
know.
was in the queue
And that's
or
why
it was
I
like
developed
the
this,
introduction video.
my ultimate scientific achievement. The new 8-passenger DeLorean time
Passenger DeLorean.
faster, more energy efficient, and it's a convertible.
Like it's
I think
convertible.
if you know what the weather's going to be like in the future, why not just time travel to the sunny days? Whether it's an intergenerational carpool or a quadruple date through time, this baby's got it.
If you're travelling in the future, how are you going to know what the weather's going to be?
Because he's already been.
Seriously. That means
Oh, he's been to every single day, like that.
remember, this is all top secret. With Tannen on the loose, we can't afford to take any chances.
Look at that. Oh.
Great Scott.
Oh, dot metrics
See
printer.
what I
Oh.
mean?
Did they not get Michael J. Fox for this then?
No, I don't think. I think it was. Is it
Too
probably been
expensive?
Team Up or something? I don't know. Hey.
Have a nice trip. See you next winter.
Oh, marble balls on the floor.
I assure you, this is hardly business as usual here at the Institute. A mere fluke. Our security system is virtually impenetrable. It'll take a lot more than a hoverboarding hood to pull the plug on this operation.
It's convenient you found the plug.
Yep.
No backup generator apparently either.
Darn.
Please stand by.
But I think they're in every
Now,
single
please
part
stand
of this
by
film.
for an
Isn't it?
important message from the Institute's Chief Inventive Officer, Dr. Emmett Brown.
Now that you're here, time travel volunteers, I can give you.
Yeah,
your
he really
free
put some
flight
into
ticket.
this, didn't he? He did a lot of
A lot
acting for
for
it.
me to know
Yeah.
if you're to successfully cross.
Like you see Biff in the background.
Space-time continuum.
I've seen
Not
this
Mario,
little bit
with Biff
before.
Still on the loose. Anything could happen.
Hello? Hello? Dr. Brown?
In the movies, did them two really ever see each other?
Get in here.
Doc, one of our time
I
travel
think no.
teams was
Biff.
conducting
Old
an
Biff did
experiment
see him
back
in
1955.
He must have stowed away!
the second one.
Hey, I'm not one to pass up a free
He
ride.
just he followed him, didn't he, in the taxi? But I think when they were in this first one, they didn't see. Well, he did. I think the doc saw him because he was chasing him in the car, didn't he?
Or we could create a major
Well,
paradox.
Oh, Lizzie's now admitted he's all getting back to 1955, so they've got that
Yeah.
problem
Style.
away.
But first, I'm gonna take a little joyride.
No! Biff!
Love to stay and chat, Doc. I just ain't got the time.
Yeah.
What am I saying? I got all the time I want.
Unlock these gates!
he's even doing Marty's lines now.
Hasta la
I'm starting to wonder if we're watching a ride video or we're actually watching a mini movie.
Yeah.
He's got the DeLorean This is terrible. He's gonna
I don't remember ever hearing that horn
be
before.
completely obliterated, and he's
I've never known, apart from the most terrible riding in history, Fast and Furious, I've never known anything to go on this for.
Passenger DeLorean time vehicle. That's it. I'll just hop in it. Great Scott, what am I thinking? I'm trapped like a rat in my own office. There's no way I can get to the time machine. Hold on a minute. I can get to it, but my time travel volunteers, you and you and you, you're my only hope.
Yes, we can do it.
Passenger DeLorean is just
You
beyond
can do
where we're
it.
standing. I can pilot by remote control from here.
Oh, thank God it's got a remote control, us, mate, so I wouldn't know how to drive it. And you've been drinking.
Biff, the fate of the entire
Definitely.
universe rests in your hands. Now try and
Oh,
relax
rest in
while
our
we go
hands.
over a few final safety instructions.
I'm about to see a ride, I might know. Is
Here
that
are a
lady
few
again?
safety
That
tips you
random
should
lady.
know before taking
Oh,
off.
here's a safety spiel.
Watch your head as you step into the time travel vehicle. Once in, slide to the furthest seat. Adults,
Those
watch your
faces are
head as the
creepy.
ceiling slopes down in the back.
Got a horror movie all over it.
Remain seated. The safety restraint will be activated by one of Doc Brown's assistants. Keep your arms and legs away from the door. Take extra care that cameras and other personal belongings do not interfere with the safety restraint. No photography is permitted
Oh,
during the
they should
ride.
make them like this. Why can't
And
they make
please
these
don't
all
last?
smoke
too serious
or
now, aren't
drinking
they?
while inside the time vehicle.
Not smoking or drinking. Oh, you never have that these days.
We
would you?
ask that you follow these
No
simple
smoking.
safety tips during your journey across the space-time continuum. Enjoy your flight.
I will do.
I almost forgot.
Not yet.
In order to successfully bring Biff back to our time period, it is necessary to accelerate up to 88 miles per hour
Yes.
and bump him. That's right, bump him. The impact of two traveling time vehicles will create a time vortex, sucking both vehicles and time travelers back to their original point of departure. There's no telling where or when Biff may be leading us, so be prepared for anything. Good luck, time travelers.
Oh, here we go. Into the ride.
Get in!
Looks kind of cheap though, don't it? Let's be truthful.
Yeah, but it was
Ready, let's
what? When was this made?
Okay.
Gotta move.
So I've always said they should, that if they brought this back and got rid of The Simpsons, what they could do with it now.
Yeah.
I'm in it, mate.
Assassin, isn't
Hurry up,
it?
get ready. Don't worry about a thing, you're in good hands. Oops.
Only second of May, 1 November the 16th, 1955, and October the 25th, 2015. We're going back in time, mate.
Space-time
Yeah.
continuum, but we've got no way of knowing where he is.
You mean when he is? And we do have a way of knowing when he is. The 8-passenger time vehicle is equipped with a sub-ether time
efficiently it's got a
tracking
tracking
scanner, which
scanner.
will allow
Oh.
us to track Biff
Sat
to the
nav.
precise location at the precise moment in
Well,
whatever
interstellar,
time period he may have
intergalactic, or
traveled.
no, interstellar,
Doc,
intertime.
all pre-launch system checks are
You'll get your words right in a minute. Porky
Put
Pig.
your hats. Don't forget, when you see Biff in the DeLorean accelerate to 88
Yes.
miles
Shut up,
per
Doc, call
hour.
it up.
To bumping, 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 bumping.
Accelerating now to 55 miles per hour, 65, 75, 85,
Oh my word, he sounded like he was out from Who Framed Roger Rabbit then.
Well, that now it looks cool. 2015, look at the future.
We're 5 years in the past. Texaco. I don't think there's any of them left now, was in the UK.
Nice bit of sponsorship there. See if I can see any more. Pepsi.
Pepsi, yeah.
Oh, I like the future houses though.
Yeah. Tell you what though, the movement's not very dissimilar to
Simpsons at
The
all.
Simpsons ride. I don't think there's that much difference in it. It'd be nice to do a comparison of this and Simpsons, you know, the movements at the same time.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Someone could
God.
both rides at the same time, put next to each other and watch them. It's good.
Oh,
So,
where are we going?
we've done Doctor Who.
Oh, where we got old but
Oh, yeah.
a million years.
Oh, we got back in time.
and that's still valley below us in the ice age.
You back again?
So it was October 25th, 000.
Should have gone back in a million years of time. Yeah?
Before this crevasse starts, oh my
Oh, 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 nearly got hit by the ice.
and the
Yeah,
hedge!
First official pollution.
See you later.
Oh, where's he
Take
gone?
care.
He's off again. It's gone.
Yeah.
Blast.
Oh, we've had engine failure.
Uh-oh. Everybody
Oh, well, we fall down the
Good
roller
fall
coaster
down.
now.
Wait. Oh, no.
And we're dead. This reminds me of the bit with
Stars.
Maggie puts us down to hell. We get pulled back up over the professor in our second.
Yeah, I might have to do a side by side.
Headed toward that volcano. Hello, buttheads. Hey, you guys
Nope.
don't know when to give up, do you?
Prepare yourselves, people. I suspect that the primeval hill valley that we're about to enter could be a pretty rough place.
Fire.
Hello? Anybody home?
Great Scott, a dinosaur!
Hello?
It's a
Where?
tyrannosaur!
Oh, there.
Oh, there.
I couldn't even see him properly, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
They were sort of like mixing
I
in.
think you've enough here. In the film, you don't wrap around the screen, haven't you?
Calm down, big fella. Calm down. Easy, boy. Easy, boy.
Actually, it's pretty good for
Hey, I'm
what.
ready.
I know this! What is late?
Oh,
Watch those
bite.
doors!
A very clean take for a dinosaur. Look, we've gone into the dinosaur. We're in the T-Rex.
We've been swallowed!
No, back out. We have to press reverse.
Oh, now we're in.
Oh, we laugh.
Oh, Marvin.
There he goes! Doc! Doc, my flux capacitor's out, Doc! Help me! Doc, hey!
Now he's begging for help. Says it all.
Doc, help me! Hey! Please! I'm hit! This waterfall, Doc! It's a lava flow, Doc! Help me! Hang on, Dick! Hold on! Don't let me leave us!
Oh, there it is.
Bumped him! We bumped him! The impact between the two vehicles should send us straight back
That's
to
it.
the
It's got to be,
Institute.
hasn't it?
Thanks, Doc Brown. You saved my life.
I love that saying.
Got that.
You did it! Not only did you catch Biff and save the universe, but you proved that my latest invention is a success! Go forth, time travelers, and remember the future is what you make it!
There you go.
What's up, guys? It's Ben from ThemeparkGroupie. Thanks for watching our video of Back to the Future ride at Universal Studios Florida. This ride closed on March 30th, 2007, so we had just hit our 12-year anniversary a couple weeks ago. We're very sad that this ride had to go, but we understand that Universal wants to be bigger and better, so they brought in Simpsons, but now Disney owns Simpsons, so the future of that ride is unknown at this point. We don't know what the contract has, if they want to abide by it, who knows. If you did like this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and
Thank you for letting us
There you
use
go.
it.
Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. Check their YouTube and all their socials, and give them a like, subscribe, and a thank you for letting us use this video. So, what do you think? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was interesting. I felt like the start video was miles too long, but I don't
Yeah,
know
but
how.
like I say, but
If it was done
some
through
of
the
that-
right cue, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think a lot of that's a ride queue because it didn't seem to me like you didn't really start it until you got the ride instructions, which was about 7 or 8 minutes in. So I think all that first bit is all like, cause
It's got to be in the queue. Yeah, so that bit was definitely, in my opinion, was in the queue. You know, like the Simpsons used to be when you had the little Simpsons clips.
yeah, I think that's what it is because if you actually go on the extended queue of the Simpsons, they're showing clips all the way through the films and probably showing you little bits as well. So yeah, but I enjoyed that. Actually, wish really gutted I missed it now.
Yeah, I'm sad I missed it, but at the same time, I felt like I haven't missed it because, as you said, it really felt like the Simpsons literally copied it exactly the same. So now the Simpsons done it, I feel like I'm robbed with the Simpsons because nothing's really changed. It looks like the layout of the ride was exactly the same. So
Yeah, I think they've used the same screen, they've used the same vehicles, just put them into crusty, whatever.
they put a new screen
Crusty
over.
bumper
That's
guards.
what they've reskinned it. That's what they've done.
Yeah, and it's. I think I'll tell you what. Not next week, not next month. In a few shows, we'll do a side by side comparison of the ride movements if we can, and see if we can get the right things. So I've just lost my host for a minute, so I will come on to me. There you go. We are gonna flip back over onto our next bit now, so we'll see you in a second. And we're back. I hope you
I beat you to your words.
I know. Hopefully you enjoyed that video, and thank you again to Theme Park Group. Theme Park Groupie? It was, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Theme Park Groupie. You'll see the guy at the end of the video. You give all the socials at the bottom, so all the links will be in the description.
Yeah, go and follow him. And
go and give him a
watch
follow.
the video on the Epic Florida podcast. Say we sent you his way.
Yeah, because he's got quite a few other things. So hopefully, if he because he's agreed, he's given us permission to use this one. Fingers crossed, if he sees this, he'll give us permission to use some more.
It's a great video. I don't know how it got so perfect.
Yeah, it's just what they are, aren't they? So what we're going to do now is we'll go into the sports news, because we've got a bit of sports news. Phil's not prepared, so I'll come to me first. So what I'll do...
I'll tell you quickly if you want.
Go on then.
Miami lost again. Orlando City can't stop winning again in MLS. Orlando Magic in basketball are out of there. Inter, Miami, that's not right. Miami Heat.
Oh, we have lost Phil, so let's come to me for a few minutes. Hopefully Phil will come back. I don't know what's happened. I think he's disappeared. He is gone. So what I'll do, guys, I'll give you the rest of the time. We'll get Phil. So the baseball at the moment is the Rays are 25 for 12. They're top of the American League East. The Marlins are 16 for 15 because obviously they're a few games behind because of the coronavirus. They're second in the National League East. So they're doing all right, but the Rays are smashing it at the moment. My co-host is back, but I'll just carry on with my bit now. Ice hockey, the Lightning have beat the Brewers 4-1 in the series. That moves them on to the second round of the Stanley Cup, which they'll be playing either the New York Islanders or the Philadelphia Flyers. And update, this might be out after the NFL started, so you might have already seen the results. But the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing the Saints on the 13th, along with Miami Dolphins and the Patriots on the 13th, and the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Colts all on the same day. So I will pass you back over to my wonderful co-host for the bit that we lost. And Bully.
Zoom, it's your fault. I'm coming to get you. It literally just all crashed and it reset itself, thank God. I don't know what the hell happened, but it just froze on me. Maybe I said something they didn't agree with in the theme box.
Well, we usually get that with phone calls, but...
I wouldn't be surprised if it got cut off if it was Facebook, because you're not allowed to say anything without disagreeing with Facebook these days.
Well, we know they're coming through at the moment.
Yeah.
So it was NFL.
I can tell you there's no NFL right now, but MLS right now, Orlando are in the playoff positions. They're having a pretty good season so far. Inter Miami, I'll take them account, but it's their first ever season. It's teething problems. They're still building their squad together. Inter Miami fans, please don't get all stressed about it. It will come for you guys. You've got a big backer like Beckham and that. You will get some big names in. You will grow as a team. Just, take your time and don't panic yet. Basketball, as I said, Orlando Magic are out. They're out of here. Miami Heat won their first leg games 4-1, clean sweep basically. And they've won their first game in the next round so far. So far, so good. And as I say, there's no American football going on. Also, WWE has moved to their new building now, and they are doing what they call every show the Thunderdome, when they have a massive Zoom meeting on all massive screens around them. They've had many problems from people dressing up as the KKK.
That didn't sound very good.
Bits of nudity. I haven't seen it, but that's what I've read. So there's been a bit of nudity. An AEW wrestler came on.
I'm laughing because it's such an easy solution. Just put a second delay and someone screen the people who are coming on.
I think the problem is they want their reaction to what's going on in the ring. But no, it does look fantastic. But with what's going on, it's time to take away the PG-13 and bring it back to R-rated wrestling. So if the fans are being vulgar in that, who cares? But it's
well, if they do that, I might start watching again, because that's what put me off with the PG-13 version.
Well,
It's just
Roman
not the same.
Reigns is back with his new Venetian teeth. He's now a heel and a champion again.
So yeah, I might start watching it again, but I have to get back into
You should
it.
just watch one episode in the Thunderdome just to see what it looks like and how it works.
Yeah, I might catch up on last week's and see what happens. See if I start to enjoy it again. I used to be a big wrestling fan. I've got John Cena's WWE belt hung up on my wall. The spinning one. I just like the spinning version. Yeah. Well, I have to put some more bloody covers on that now.
Broken Gold title was the best, mate. Steve Austin's.
Yeah, but I couldn't get that one because it was too bloody expensive.
Yeah, what if you buy them now? The replicas, the proper really made ones. Oh my god, they are expensive, but they look good.
Well, that one I've got that cost me £329, and that was back in 2016.
About thousands. They're literally basically the real belts made.
Yeah, no, this one is. It's actually got the rep. It's got the authenticity stitched into the back of it.
Is it on the wall?
Yeah.
Ah, so say get it down and show everyone.
1 second.
People, he's quickly disappearing to grab his WWE John Cena "You Can't See Me" title, and we probably lost some fans here because I'm a wrestling fan. So I don't watch it properly. I must admit, I skip through a lot of it. And here he is, the WWE champion.
There you go.
Oh, God,
as you can probably. Oh, I need to go back on something. You need to hear me. There you go. You can see it better.
When it stops spinning, you'll see the WWE, but that's a problem.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So there you go. I'm talking about that. Did you see what Triple H did today?
Put it this way, this thing weighs, I'd say a good 4 foot. See the side of it. It's a good 4 or 5 kilos.
Did you see what not Vince Man, Triple H did today?
No.
Apparently he's a West Ham fan. Now everyone knows soccer-wise people, Chelsea are trying to sign Declan Rice from West Ham. Well, Triple H has done a video pretty much begging Declan Rice, stay at West Ham, be a legend, and win stuff here. If he wants to win stuff, he's going to have to leave West Ham.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Nick.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a sports roundup done. So
yeah, we've done Crazy News Sports.
All I can do now really is we'll just wind this up now. So again, I'd like to thank ThemeparkGroupie for allowing us to use the video. I'd like to thank Phil as well for joining me, because this wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for you coming on with us. Wait a second. There we go. We've got both together.
And we've both had miles. It's been a car crash. What's the meeting, mate? You've had backgrounds not working. We've had Zoom crash.
Well, I'll make it as professional as I can possibly do. That's all I can say. But if you like what you see, click that notification bell and that subscription button down below. Follow us on the Instagrams, which are over on Phil's head at the moment, at TAFpod. If you want to contact the show, it's TAFpod@gmail.com. If you like this and you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you already know where it's going to be. You're going to have some fantastic shows coming. You've got Ghost Aliens Beyond with the fantastic Phil, his idea. I've come on to give him a hand with it. You've got the new show that's just starting for this season, is Ramp Football, where we get guests on, including me and Phil and other people, predicting the football games. Not guests, but actually all together, aren't we?
People, if you like football and you want to see some characters, I promise you, watch Ramp Football. That's what I'm going to say.
That's going to be. If you're American and you're watching this, it's not your football; it's our football, soccer. Actually, real football. Say, but yeah, real football. We're just offended every single one in America now. But
oh well,
oh well. But yeah,
it's of the podcast world.
The premise of that show is we are it's going to be round about guaranteed 5 or 6 of us every week or every 2 weeks coming on and giving you our predictions on them games of football that weekend, and whoever wins gets more points.
Would you like me to explain it better?
Yeah, well,
pretty
you know,
much,
it's your show.
it's 5 games per round of the Premier League. It's not every game, so we just do 5 games. We predict a win, lose, or draw. If you get the right result, it's a point. If you get the right score, it's 3 points. And week by week, we're going to have a league table and see who the best is. And we had an American win last year, guys. So us British people had something to do to prove here.
Plus it was a girl as well. So
I don't care about the girl bit.
But if you want to listen to the podcast, there's podcast versions of Go Sailings Beyond. This show as well is a podcast and a YouTube show. I do a podcast myself called Simon Says Pod, but I've got too much going on with this at the moment, so I've not actually done any of it.
People, I'm going to ask a question here if you're listening. Can you do me a favour? I think Simon's a bit disheartened. Can you go online on your podcast apps and find Simon Says Pod and just download him? Let's get his numbers up on that show and let's get Simon back to do it.
It's not.
Simon talks about his life. And I'm telling you what, guys, when COVID's over, Simon actually has quite an exciting life with his darts now. He actually plays a very good level with darts. He has the stuff he tells me at his work. I mean, he can't unfortunately tell it on the podcast because he might lose his job over it. But Simon actually does have a lot of interesting stuff to say, and a lot of the old ones is very interesting. If you want to get to know Simon better as a person, so when you're listening to this, you feel like you're talking to your best mate, go and listen to Simon Says Pod, please.
Yeah, I think we've lost Phil again. No, he's back again. Yeah, it's just taking a hiatus at the moment because it's not what I was doing before, and I don't want to do it. But I will get back to it. I promise. I'll tell you. I promise you all. I've said it. I've said it live now. It's on video. It's recorded forever.
Everyone, for this show, can you do us a favour on Twitter? Can you hashtag TEF Pod and basically tell us where you are in the world listening to this show? We just want to know where the people are, even if on YouTube. Do the same on YouTube. Go in the comments. Tell us where you are in the world. We just want to know who our audience is. And if you've got any ideas for the show, do that hashtag, tag us in it on thing as well. And if you've got something you want us to talk about or debate about, and trust me and Simon will debate about things, we don't agree on everything. So they will get fun and heated sometimes. We never take it personally. Just, tell us what it is and we'll try and get it on a show. Yeah.
And while you're there, just leave a 5-star review if you can, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. On your podcast app of choice, whatever you're actually on. So with that, guys, we're going to leave it here and we will see you next week, month, year.
We'll see you soon, guys.
I think if I just pull this forward. Come to me, my lovely pretties.
If you're bored, you can always do your Harry Potter trick.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I've actually gone. I'm not as red anymore either.
Yeah, you could have done the invisibility cloak.
I know, but if I do that, I'll probably end up pulling it off the roof.
Yeah, no, you're like.
So I'm not doing that.